Hello and welcome everybody to our webinar this afternoon about BlockBuzz. And yes, this is a top secret webinar for leaders only. I know we have people on here from all over the world right now. I just want to say welcome to all of you. I'm glad that you made it on here. Spend some time with us this afternoon to really go through, everything that's about to happen on October 1st. As you can see, we already have up on the site a video here, and just so you guys know, we have 2 more videos coming that'll be done the next few days. We already have all the translations done for the videos. Done. So those are going to be up, 22 languages. Awesome. Now, of course, the BlockBuzz site, as you guys can come over here, and we're going to go through everything about BlockBuzz. If you're a leader hearing about this for the first time, we sell advertising. And there was a kid over in the UK that started a very similar company to what we're doing. And let me just pull this up. He started a Pixel page. So I put in Pixel page into Google. You will see that will bring up 302 million results. The first result is $1 Million Homepage. And that's this kid, Alex, over in the UK. He started this page. And if you look up here in the top left-hand corner, you'll see a little orange box with a star, and right below that, there's a yellow box with an exclamation point. He was selling each block of advertisement space there for $100, and then somebody could upload a little picture and link it to a website. As you can see, some people got 5 block ads and 10 block ads and 20 block ads and 50 block ads and 100 block ads. So not everybody got just 1 block of ad space. So this 100 blocks across of 10,000 blocks of advertising, he was selling it for $100. That's $1 million that he made. 21-year-old kid. And it's actually really big as far as advertising on the internet. But unless somebody knows how to do programming and website design, knows how to do SEO to bring the traffic and all those different things, the average person cannot get involved with something like that and make money from it. Also, a lot of people don't realize that the internet advertising industry is a monster. Last year, over $100 billion worldwide, $31 billion in the U.S. alone on internet advertising. The home-based business industry, over $427 billion was generated through home-based businesses worldwide last year. So this company, BlockBuzz, we're tapping in to almost $500 billion worldwide with the home-based business aspect and the internet advertising aspect. And we can help everybody be successful with this business model. Okay, a couple things. First of all, we're going to have our Pixel page up October 1st. And so anybody can come in with 1 block of advertising space. We're only charging $35 for that. Don't forget, Alex over here at $1 Million Homepage, he was charging $100. So we got great value at $35. The bigger the ad, of course, the more exposure that you're going to get. And if you get a 15 block ad or bigger, we'll actually make you a custom logo for your ad. Now, what we're going to be doing is 1% minimum of all money that comes in will be spent on prizes and advertising to get more and more traffic to your websites, to your advertisements. We're even starting out on day 1 with a $100 a day giveaway. So every day, one of those ads on our page randomly will be the secret ad of the day, and people can click on the different ads. If they find it, they're going to get this page right here. They win $100. They do not need to be a member of BlockBuzz. They can just be a random person. They can win that money. So this can really go viral with people sharing it on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all over the place saying, hey, go to this site, check it out. You could win $100 every day. So we're going to be getting tons and tons and tons of traffic for this, people looking for the money. As we get bigger, we'll give away more daily prizes. We'll give away bigger prizes. We can give away iPads, laptop, anything. We can do anything we want, the bigger this thing gets. But we're starting out $100 a day. Now, what's also going to be really awesome about this is that there's a lot of people that all of us know that want to get involved in a home-based business, and they want to get involved with internet marketing and advertising, but they just have no clue what they're doing. And we're going to have some really cool stuff set up for all of those people. Some people are going to say to you, well, I don't have anything to promote. I'd like to be involved with you guys, but I don't know what to promote. Well, we're going to have it set up in the members area where they can tie in with ClickBank or Amazon or a bunch of these other companies, where all they got to do is buy the $35 block of ad space, connect over to one of those ClickBanks, and we're going to give them step-by-step instructions on how to set the whole thing up. So if they made one sale in a year, they'd more than break even. They'd make a profit. If they made a sale a month or a sale a week, that would just be mind-blowing. I mean, awesome money that they could make. And it's just point and click with this stuff, with step-by-step instructions on everything. So this is coming along absolutely beautifully. Before I get to the comp plan, I do want to show you one thing. I talked to the programmers, and on the opportunity page here, we have a lot of the translations already done. And it's one thing for me to tell you guys, hey, it's going to be ready in 21 languages. But I asked if they would just throw up a couple opportunity pages, just so people could see them. And you guys on the first will have everything open. But I just wanted you guys to see real quick. If you click on Spanish, done. If you click on India for Hindi, done. If you click on Japan, done. If you click on Chinese, where's the Chinese one? If you click on Chinese, done. So I got them to throw up 4 pages real fast. They're working on getting the rest of them up, but I just wanted them to make the flags and the opportunity page for a couple of the languages, just so you guys can see we are not kidding around about this. This is going to be one of the biggest launches ever that we've ever seen before. I mean, if you guys have been around for a while like I have, I've been full-time for about 17 years in the industry, and I've seen some big pre-launches. I don't think anything's going to touch what this thing's about to do. And another thing I love about this company is we're not competing with any other network marketing companies. In fact, we want to help everybody from every network marketing company. So no matter what other businesses you're involved with, you can advertise it on here. You can feel comfortable in talking to any leader in any company and letting them know what we're doing. And here's going to be the really cool thing. I think leaders that are making 50, 80, 100, 200,000 a month in the industry are actually going to be kind of competing with each other on who has the biggest ad. In other words, I'm the biggest leader. You should be joining with me in my primary program. Check out my 200 block ad that I have up here on BlockBuzz. So we're going to see some really cool stuff happening, but I think in the first 30 days, we'll probably have 20 or 30 guys involved with BlockBuzz that are $100,000 a month earners in other companies advertising their primary program and having their groups coming to advertise as well. This is going to be really, really fun, and it's really going to kind of bring the whole industry together. And who does everybody want coming to their primary program's website? Networkers, and that's what this site is going to be full of, is thousands and thousands and thousands of networkers from all around the world. And we already have really great guys from India, China, Thailand, Norway, where else? Australia, all over the world. We already have monsters already in this thing, setting up their groups, their lists to get ready for October 1st. So I know a lot of you on here are leaders, and you want to hear about what kind of money can be made in this, because if you take this serious, a lot of money can be made, because with a $35 program, we're talking about moving the masses into something that is so simple. And as you can see, we have the site where it's a lot of fun. So let's jump over here. We're going to talk a little bit about the comp plan. We have a lot of different ways to make money. And of course, it's only $35 to get started, but what you're going to find is the average is going to be 10 blocks of ad space per person. So we're talking about a $35 program that's really a $350 program if you average the whole thing out. So we have it where we don't say no to anybody. we can get everybody, but at the same time we can make huge money, because of course if the average was $350 a person and you're talking about 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people, this thing could just be out of control money-wise. So let's run through this real quick. So when you get started for 35, one block of ad space, you're going to get a gold business center and a platinum business center. And I'm going to go through this in just a second, but I do want you to understand you get 2 business centers. Also, tell you what, let's back up for 1 second. Let's talk about the retail commission real fast. If you find a big advertiser like Pepsi, Coke, Ford, Toyota, or somebody like that, and they say, hey, I want to buy a 1,000 block ad, I don't want to be involved in your business, but you guys have crazy amounts of traffic on your site, and we want to advertise with you. If you sold that, it's a 40% direct sale commission, because those business centers are not being put into the matrices at all because they don't want to be a part of the business. So you're going to get a straight up 40% commission, which could be absolutely massive. There will be people get thousands of dollars, for single ads they sell from just retail commissions. If one of your people sells it, they make the 40, you make 10. If one of those people sell it, they would make 40. The next guy would make 10, you would make 10. So 60% direct payout commission. Then we also have a fast start bonus. So the fast start bonus is $3 for anybody you sign up, $1 for anybody they sign up, $1 for anybody they sign up, per block of ad space. So I know we have guys on here that are going to sponsor 500 people their first month. You sign up 500 people, and the average is 10 blocks per person. That's 5,000 blocks of ad space. Just on a $3 fast start bonus, we're talking about $15,000. And then when you start talking about how many are on your second level and how many are on your third level, we're talking about a lot of you on here, almost all of you on here in the first 30 days could make $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20,000 just in fast start bonuses alone. And we're talking about $3, $1, $1. Okay, so now let's talk about these matrices, because this is what's going to create massive, massive momentum for all of us, not just during pre-launch, but every week after pre-launch also. So with the gold, the way this works, it's almost like a power line system, but in a power line, it just builds straight down. And when you do that, basically a power line will pay 2 or 3 people, $1, $1. It's really no money. But yet people see all these people below them, but nothing really ever happens. So we're doing it different. We're going to do this, and we're calling it a max line, where it actually feels like a matrix. So from top to bottom, left to right, from the top of the company down, based on date and time stamp. Does not matter who the sponsor is, what country they come from. Next person that signs up gets the next spot, and it just fills top to bottom, left to right. Fills, 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 fills. And these are not based on people. These are based on business centers and ad blocks. So you come in with just a $35 one block of ad space, you get a spot in the gold matrix, and if you fill that gold business center, you will have made over $10,000. Platinum's a little different. Platinum, of course, fills top to bottom, left to right based on sponsorship. So everybody you sponsor falls below you, where the golds, it just fills, fills, fills. It's not based on sponsorship at all. Now with the platinum, you fill an entire platinum business center, you would have made over $29,000. So somebody gets started for $35. They have the ability to make almost $40,000 in income from their gold and platinum business center. Now, if somebody comes in with 10 blocks of ad space, so now they have 10 blocks of ad space in these 2 matrices, their potential is almost $400,000. But let's talk about these matches with this for a second. We have 4 generations of matches. I'm only going to talk about the first generation. It is 20%, 20%, 10%, 10%, but I'm only going to talk about generation 1, 20% match. You sign up somebody. They come in with 1 block of ad space for $35. Their potential is $40,000. grand. Your potential is almost $8,000 in matching bonuses on one guy that gets one block of advertising space for $35. You sign up somebody who gets 10 blocks of ad space, your potential's 80 grand in matching bonuses on that one guy. Sponsor 20 people, 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, 500 people. Do the math on this. It gets absolutely insane, and we're talking about a $35 program, and that's only the first generation of matching bonuses. Now, what we're doing during the pre-launch is in these gold matrices right here. Of course, like we were talking about. Hang on, let me get my little pen here for a second. Give me 1 second here. All right, grab my pen. Okay, so the gold's just filling top to bottom, left to right, just filling. Next person that signs up gets the next available spot. In the beginning, first 30 days, what we're going to do is everybody is only getting one business center, one gold business center placed in here at the top. Everybody's only getting one. Let's say we have 20,000 people in the first 30 days. I think it's going to be more than that, but let's say we get 20,000 people in the first 30 days, and the average is 10 blocks of ad space each. That is 20,000 gold business centers, one for each person, stacked right on in there. But that still leaves another 180,000 business centers to be filled in underneath of everybody's one business center there. Same thing for the platinum. Everybody's going to get one business center placed in based on time and date stamp. And then after everybody has their one, then the rest fill in based on sponsorship and time and date stamp in the platinum. This is going to be massive and drive this thing so fast and so hard. And all of you that are in here now that by your date and time stamp are stacked in here, imagine on October 1st, you guys are having all of your personally sponsored people coming in that first few minutes that are getting stacked in here. All this thing, just imagine the matching bonuses we're talking about here. This could be crazy, crazy. After pre-launch is over, every single week after that, we're going to have a cutoff date where we're going to continue doing this almost like a pre-launch. 20% of all commissions are actually paid in ad blocks. So all the money that we talk about through the whole comp plan, 80% you get paid cash, and then 20% you get paid in money you have to buy more ad blocks. Commissions are paid on that. So all the people in your downline, 20% of their commissions go to buying more ad blocks. That's more fast start bonuses. That's more gold money. That's more matching, but it's everything. So every single week, the first day of the week, people are going to get an email that says, oh, and by the way, all of the new business centers that an existing member buys will go in a holding tank. If a new person joins, they're going to get one gold, one platinum placed. All the additional ones go in a holding tank. So every week on the first day of the week, all of the pre-enrollees are going to be getting an email in their language that says, you missed our last cutoff. Don't worry. This week, we already have 4,552 business centers that will go in after you if you take action by so-and-so time. It is only $35 to sign up and get your ad, which can be getting you 50 to 200 hits on your website every single week. Don't miss this. Day 2, if they don't upgrade. You missed it last week. You still have a couple more days, and already we have 6,327. And then the next day we have however many thousand, the next however many thousand. By the last day of the week, it's going to be, we have 22,542 business centers that are going after you if you take action by midnight tonight at this time. Don't miss this. It's only $35. Get yourself in, blah, blah, blah. Every week we're going to have just the most insane fear of loss program to get people to take action by just continuing to roll it and roll it and roll it. So every week, it's just more and more because 20% is going back in. So it just keeps rolling. So it's not everybody going, oh, yeah, all you guys at the top are making them all the money. Well, let's say on the first pay run, we pay out $3 million in commissions. That's $600,000 in new ad blocks that'll be purchased that will all go down under here. We have one of the coolest, most fair, fun programs I have ever seen come out before. And we're not even done talking about the money. We're actually just getting started. All right, so let me go back over here and see if I can get rid of that. Okay. All right, so we also have our 2x15 residual matrix. Now these matrices, the 3x8 and 3x9, those are based on the ad blocks and business centers. They're not based on people. Our 2x15 is actually based on people. So these are people. And it's $25 a month to stay active. You're actually buying an ad and you're getting it at a discounted rate of $25 instead of $35. And so as you can see, if you were to fill an entire 2x15 matrix, would pay you over $63,000 a month residually every single month. And the matching bonuses are attached to this as well. 20, 20, 10, 10 matching bonuses on all of your people in the matrices as well. So of course, you want to have your people as far close up to you as possible. So that's why everybody's trying to get ready on October 1st. That's why we're doing this special founder kind of pre-positioning before we even start phase, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about here in just a second. Now, there's a few leaders that I've talked to, and they understand this Diamond Infinity bonus that are just jacked out of their minds for this Diamond Infinity bonus. To make Diamond, it's not the easiest thing to do. I'll run through it. There's a lot of people. We'll probably have 20 people make Diamond the first day, but it's not easy. So what you got to do is sponsor 20 and be a beekeeper. And then you need to have 5 personally sponsored beekeepers and have 200 people in your group. So I know probably half of you guys on here will be like, yeah, I will have that in my first hour. I understand. So it's not that hard to do, but at the same time, it's not easy. You got to have 20 and have 5 personally sponsored. Each have 20. But at that point, you start picking up a 25-cent infinity bonus of your enroller tree of every $35 block of ad space that is purchased. That pays down 4 generations, or I should say 2 your 4th generation of diamond. You're only blocked below your 4th generation diamond. So we're actually paying out $1 in that infinity bonus right there. There are a lot of you on here that will be having thousands and thousands and thousands of ad blocks a week being sold through your organization, and you're picking up 25 cents on all of those thousands through infinity of your group. This could be really, really huge. Then we also have a diamond bonus pool. So all the diamonds are going to be able to split up 1% of total company sales. This is not profit. This is sales. And diamonds are going to get 1 share, double diamonds 3, crown diamond 5, royal crown diamond 8. Then we also have a top leaders bonus. And half of 1% is going into the pool. The number 1 recruiter every month will get 15% of the pool. Second place gets 14, third place 13, on down. So this could be $4, $5, $7, $8, $10,000 a month to first place. Same amount almost exactly for second place. So all of you on here that can really bring in the masses, and I know we probably have 1 or 2 guys that might have 1,000 personally sponsored their first month. But yeah, this can make a lot of money for those of you who can really push this hard. We also have rank advancement bonuses. When you make diamond, again, some of you will do it in your first hour, $500 one-time bonus for you. Double diamond, a little harder. You need a diamond and 3 legs and have 1,000 people in your group, $2,000 bonus. Crown diamond's $10,000. Royal crown diamond, it's not easy. It's going to take over 20,000 people in your group. We're talking about a $100,000 one-time bonus on a $35 program. This is awesome. I just know we're going to have, within the first 3 or 4 months, I know we'll have 1 or 2 people hit that. This is going to be really exciting to have people start hitting these $100,000 checks. Then, of course, like we were talking about, 20% of all the commissions are paid out in BuzzBucks that are used for you to buy more advertising. Now, another cool thing about our site is that we're going to be starting out with multiple pages. We're going to have a worldwide page, US page, Chinese page, Russian page, India page, Australian page, Europe page, so all these different pages that you can choose from. Each one of those categories, I should say categories, each one of those categories will have their own pages. So worldwide, we'll start out with 2 pages, and when both of those pages are about 65% filled, we'll open up a 3rd, and then a 4th, and then a 5th, and then a 6th. So a couple things about our pages. Number one, if there's room around your ad, you can expand it. So with the ad blocks that you're earning from making commissions and you're buying more, you can either buy single ad blocks and set up lots of different click banks, or you can set up lots of medium-sized ads, or you can just keep expanding your existing ads to make them bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, you're also going to be able to move your ads. The only way you can move an ad, though, is if you expand it. So if you're paying to buy more ad blocks, or if you're using the money from your commissions for ad blocks, your BuzzBucks for ad blocks, you can actually, if there's no room around you to expand your ad, you can move your ad to a different page and then expand on it. So we're going to see people that end up having monster ads because every week they'll be adding 50 or 100 blocks of ad space to their ads. So this is going to be really cool the way we have this whole platform set up, and there's so many other neat things that are all getting tied into this as well. So that's pretty much the whole deal. We already have frequently asked questions set up. We already have it set up where you can send emails into support. We already have support people working. Just support@blockbuzz.com. And what we're doing right now for leaders, because it started out with like 3 or 4 people, and then a couple more people asked me where they're like, hey, Russ, on October 1st, I want to be able to be already in the system and have my people sitting there for the first second ready to type. So I was like, well, if you want to come in for a 15-block ad for $5.25, I'll go ahead, I'll get you pre-positioned. That way, all of your people can be ready on the first second on October 1st. So we did that for a few people. And then, of course, they were like, hey, I have a guy, he wants to do the same thing. Another person, hey, I have a guy, he wants to do the same thing. So I was like, all right, tell you what. Have them come on a webinar. And last week we did a webinar. We're like, have them come on a webinar, and I'll explain everything. And then we'll set up a little sign-up page, and they can sign up. I'm like, but we're only going to do this for a few leaders. And they're like, all right, no problem. And so we opened it up, and it just exploded. We had to turn it off in 1 hour. And so we did that last week, and of course more people are like, let us in, let us in, let us in. So we're going to do that. This is the last time that we're doing this until next weekend. So if you're on the page here and you go and you see the little B in here in the top right hand side, you click the B, that's going to open up this page for you. And this page you can sign up right now. Take out admin and put in your sponsor's name and your sponsor's username, if you know it. Their username, if you know it. Definitely put your sponsor's name in. We'll make sure everybody's attached. So fill out this form, 15 blocks of ad space. When you hit sign up, it'll take you to the next page, which will show you how you can pay. Right now, we're taking wire transfer or bank transfer, Western Union, MoneyGram, Payza, and OKPay. So those are the ways we have set up right now for getting signed up. Next weekend, so the 29th and 30th, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to open it up. We're going to start doing some webinars over the weekend. We're only going to allow founders. So after 1 hour, like 1 hour from now, this page is coming down. And it's not going to be back up until next weekend. So if you have somebody that's a leader, you want to get in right now, you got 1 hour until we take this page down. Next weekend, we're going to open it up for Saturday and Sunday. We'll do a webinar. You'll get the notice for it. and you can have people come on that want to join as founders. So October 1st, when it's opened up to the masses in all the languages, and people can sign up for $35, you'll be ready to go. That will be open next week. Now, right now, we're going to be probably a little over 200. We're going to cut off at 200. But we're going to go ahead and leave this up for another hour. If we go a little bit over 200, that's fine, whatever. So we'll get everything straight, everything connected. You'll start getting emails probably Thursday or Friday letting you know, how you're going to be able to log in, whole 9 yards, what your replicated site is, everything like that. And I'm thinking on Saturday and Sunday, we might end up having 1,000 people come in as founders, which is going to be great because when we're doing webinars, and I plan on doing like 3 webinars a day once we get started, even late night ones for international, and we're talking about how everybody's going to get 1 gold and then all the rest go in. Everybody's going to see these pages and see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of 15 and 20 block ads. We've already had, just so you guys know, we've already had 3 purchases for 200 block ads, $7,000 a person. 2 from 2 awesome guys in Norway and 1 from 1 awesome guy in China, I believe he is. I know he's Asian, and I think he's from China. So we're going to see some crazy numbers coming in, because everybody can afford the 35, but they're going to see that we're not kidding about there's going to be some massive amounts of stuff happening. Now, will everybody make money in the first month? No, they'll make something, but it's impossible for every single person to break even the first month, but everybody will make something. And I don't know that that's ever happened before, that during a pre-launch, that every single person, no matter how small of a check, got a check on their very first day after pre-launch. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this. You have all week long to be sharing the recorded webinars, sharing the website, sharing the video, letting everybody know what's about to start next weekend. Have them, get their 525 together, however they can get it together so they can come in as a founder and be in before we start on the 1st. Because on the 1st, again, I think we're going to have over 3,000 people the first day. In fact, if you guys go to YouTube, just to kind of show you on around the world, if you go to YouTube, and when you go to YouTube, type in BlockBuzz. Oh, I figured out what happened. I have multiple screens here. For some reason, GoToMeeting moved those web pages over to my laptop screen, and I don't use that. I use my big 42-inch monitor. So I completely messed up here. Sorry. That's why we were messed up in the beginning, everybody. All right, so if you go here, you'll see we already have 1 recorded webinar on here, but you're going to see some other recorded webinars that are done in Russian. Like, it's all from Russian. And if you click on some of these, like this one, this already has almost 1,100 views. There's another one that has over 1,500 views. So in Russia alone, we might have 1,000 or 1,500 people signed up the very first day on October 1st. So just want to say welcome to everybody. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. We do have some questions. Let me run through these real quick. And Shish, I appreciate you being my biggest fan. You're awesome. What does the ad page look like? Will there be only 1 ad page, or are there several pages? How long do the ads stay up for viewing? Actually, the $35 pays for 1 year of being on the page, and it'll look very similar to, it will look very similar to $1 Million homepage like this, but it'll have all of our stuff up here up the top, but it'll look very similar to that. Stacy, how big is a block of ad space? Oh, if you look here at this page, 1 block is the size of that orange star right up there in the corner. That's 1 block up there. So that's how big a block of advertising is. Stacy, what does the ad page? Oh, I already covered that one. Steve, is the minimum purchase right now $525, or can we get in now at a lower price? No, right now is just like founder before we open up. It's only $525 right now. October 1st is when we open up, where people can come in for as little as $35. You're welcome, Stacy. Let's see here. Hang on, I'm trying to get some of the. How many rollers are already in your page? How many rollers are already in your page? I don't know what you mean by rollers. If you mean like how many big networkers are already in, a lot, like almost 200 monster networkers are already positioned in this, ready to go. If you're talking about, I don't know what you mean by rollers. If you're talking about something on the ad page, I don't know what you mean exactly. Steve, to get to the sign-up page, if you're here on the BlockBuzz site, and in fact, you could go over here to just blockbuzz.com, and we have it up here right now. I have my programmer put this up here. So if you click on that, that'll take you into here, and then you'll see the little B up here on the top right, right next to the flags. You just click on that, and that will open up the page for you right here. Stacy, okay, so if they stay up for a year, there must be a maximum of ads that can be sold. No, Stacy, no maximum, because we just keep making additional pages and additional pages and additional pages and additional pages. And let's say, and our default's going to be worldwide, by the way, just so you know. So if you have a business where you can sell your product or service anywhere in the world and you're on the worldwide page, it'll default there. But let's say we get 15 worldwide pages going. It will randomly drop you on one of those pages. So you might land on page 3 this time or page 9 the next time. And let's say like people in China, they click on the Chinese page, or the Chinese section, I should say. And let's say there's 10 Chinese pages. It will randomly drop them on one of those Chinese pages. So it's a complete random thing for each section, but we can continue to have multiple pages and multiple pages and multiple pages. Ola, the first commission run from the matrices, that will happen like within probably the first 10 days of November. But during our pre-launch, and we don't know exactly how it's going to roll out yet, we're actually going to be paying commissions during our pre-launch for fast start bonuses and the Diamond Infinity bonuses. We will be starting that during our pre-launch, so because we want to get people paid as fast as possible, and there's people that could end up putting commissions in their pocket just from fast start bonuses and Diamond Infinity bonuses, you know, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30,000 in their pockets before we even start the matrices November 1st. So yeah, we definitely want to be paying people immediately. Demetrius, how many members are already paid and have took their positions till now? Demetrius, I don't know the exact number. All I know is I've seen the emails, and I have seen like how many Western Unions and Paysas and PayPals and wire transfers. There are a lot, and I don't know the exact number. But I know it's like 160, 170, but I don't know the exact number. And so if in the next hour we have like another 30, 40, 50 people sign up, fine, whatever it is. We don't want to just say, okay, oh, we hit 200 and somebody came on here and they were ready to go and they're filling out the form and they were 201 and they got cut out. We don't want to do that. So we're going to leave this up for 1 hour. Whatever comes in the next hour is good. Anything over that, cut off. But everybody right now is getting date and time stamped. Yeah, you can pay with PayPal actually. Just send it to support. Like the email for PayPal is support@blockbuzz.com. So that's the PayPal to send it to, support@blockbuzz.com. Let me see here. Stacy, so if there are many, many ad pages, what would make the customer want to advertise on a random page? I'm just not seeing what the clients would get out of this. Stacy, what you're going to find, and I don't think you've been here for the entire webinar. I think you missed the beginning of it. What you're going to find is that even someone with just a single block of ad space is probably within the first 30 days going to be to the point where they're going to be getting 50 to 200 hits a week on their website. And that's all going to be trackable. And the reason is because we're giving away money. We're giving away $100 daily. All somebody has to do is go on the site, click on the different ads, and find the money. So the average clicks per person that come on our site is going to be about 50 per person. It's just the way it is. When you're giving away money, people are going to go and look for it. And every day we're going to put up who the winner was and what country they live in. They don't have to be a member. And as this thing grows and grows and grows, we'll give away more money and more money. We could get to the point where we could be giving away, 20 of these a day. We could be giving away $2,000 a day on here and have 20 $100 secret ads. So the bigger we get, we're putting minimum 1% back into this. That could be a lot of money. I mean, if we get to the point where we're doing $5 million a month, you're talking about that's $50,000 a month to give away. That's a lot of money. So you're going to find that people are going to be all over the place searching and searching and searching to try and find that money. And if you have a really cool website, when they hit your site, you got a customer. I mean, nobody's going to go, oh, I don't want something that's really cool, or hey, this looks really awesome, but I don't care about that. I'm still going to go over here. They can bookmark it in 1 second. And you got to remember, with our page, when somebody clicks on an ad, it actually opens up a brand new window. And then they have to close the window. So they can just leave that window open, click on another ad, and keep going where it's open in pages. And if yours cool, you got a customer. Mary paid via PayPal earlier and was told to email info to support BlockBuzz. So will we be in before the people signing up here? Are we? Yes. If you're already in, Mary, then you're already time and date stamped. Yes. So this is based on time and date stamp. We have everybody time and date stamped. Yes. You're welcome, Stacy. Bob. What does the $25 a month get you? The $25 a month gets you another block of advertising space at a discounted rate. And we didn't want to just say, oh, the $25 a month, you're paying for your back office and all the training and blah, blah, blah. But we didn't want to do that. So we're actually giving everybody a block of ad space at a discounted rate of $25. So you're actually getting an ad. Ryan, can you say the purchase URL? I'm not able to view the webinar on my computer. The actual URL is blockbuzz.com/Saturday. blockbuzz.com/Saturday. Mary, how do we know we are in after we sent in the email to support from PayPal to email us back? Right. Well, we actually have a guy that's been working for 2 days, and he's caught up with half of the emails that we've got so far. So you will be getting an email, but Mary, you're good. I promise you. If you send an email to BlockBuzz or support@blockbuzz.com, you are good to go. I promise. You have nothing to worry about. You're fine. It looks like we got all the questions handled, so I know we got people signing up right now. For all of you that joined us from all over the world, just want to say thank you for coming on. I think we have something really special here. We have something that's fun, easy. We're not competing with anybody. We can really help bring the industry together and have something fresh and new, and we're just going to dominate the world. We're going to have so much fun, everybody, and I can't wait to travel the world and meet everyone. You guys have a great, great weekend. Get ready for next weekend, because it's going to be the start of a lot of not sleeping for days at a time, because the money train is here for all of us. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And Mary, I'll get this recorded, or I'll get this uploaded. And all you really got to do is at the bottom of any of our pages, you will see our YouTube channel. We will have it posted on our YouTube channel, so it will be up there. So, all right, everybody, have a great weekend, and we'll be setting up another webinar. We'll see you guys on the next webinar.